Everybody else power.
You know, I'm only able to do these things because of my wonderful teammates here, King Jordan, LD, lifting me up. You know, great defense, ball movement. It's a team effort, man.
I love that. I love that PR strategy. It's Harvard educated.
We got the W, Alexis. Let's go.
We did get the W. Good defense, by the way. The switching, the helping, they were reaching a lot. So usually when teams reach a lot, that's like their only thing they're focused on. So we were communicating on the switches, had a couple lapses, but I love the defense from Jordan and Power. I know that if a guy gets past me, especially on the perimeter, Power's going to hold it down there, and Jordan's just so versatile on the wing.
We communicated, we stayed calm, we stayed focused, and we didn't let the moment get to us. We became the moment, and I love that.
And with that, we take home the W. Thank you once again, Power DF and King Jordan. It's always a pleasure to run with you guys.
That was a really awesome, intense game.
Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At small forward, Jet Howard. At center, Jonas Valanciunas. At point guard, Jalen Suggs. At the other forward position, Paulo Banchero. At the other guard position, starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 7, Cam Whitmore. The other forward, at 6 feet 10, number 10, Jabari Smith Jr. At shooting guard, at 6 feet 4, number 4, Jalen Green. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Banchero out there with Suggs, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 guard. And for the Rockets, Smith and Sengun play together in the front court. Chris Paul out there with Jalen Green, and it's Whitmore in at the small forward position. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
And Sengun, throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Sengun. I love when he goes up with power.
Pass to Howard, inside. Suggs outside. Here's Mr. Clutch, who trains the 19-footer. Now here's Paul. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Now here's Sengun. Paul with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Green for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Suggs against Paul. Here's Mr. Clutch. Well, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. 5 to shoot. Howard's shot's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Charlotte. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, right now for the Magic, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
Valanciunas passes to Mr. Clutch. Misses from close range. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role. Now, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pass to Şengün. They get it back. Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Green's got 5 points.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. And so Paul will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Houston.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. Taking a look at Orlando. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
And right now for the Magic, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Clock at 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
To the middle. Here's Eason. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Orlando leading by 6. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Pass to Black. Suggs outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Thompson with a steal. Shots blocked. And he recovers it. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Batadze.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Carter can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Shepard. Eason with the ball. He's checked by Carter. Tipped. Here we go, all alone. Here's Mr. Clutch. Cash money on the open jump shot. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Shepard. And he lays it up and in.
Shepard just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
First personal foul.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second.
Shooting
They've got Anthony.
Orlando.
Goga Batadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had 39 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? When we talk about a volume scorer, this is what we're referring to. He was relentless and prolific.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
4 on the clock. Şengün finds Green. The three-pointer off the mark. Magic leading by 13. Here's Mr. Clutch. 14 points for him. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Over to the left wing. Thompson outside. Smith outside. The Rockets with another miss. Orlando has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Howard, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And here's Anthony. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Offensive rebound. Now Howard. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 16. Goes back up. And again, it's Orlando converting.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Houston making...
Substitution.
So it's Orlando looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Rockets 21, the Magic 38.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green out there with Chris Paul, and it's Whitmore in at small forward. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Suggs. The three ball. Paul shot is off. Magic leading by 17. Here's Mr. Clutch. Knocks down the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. To the paint. Here's Whitmore. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Mr. Clutch passes to Banchero to the inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Green with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 20. Great D that time from Banchero.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ball against Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Understand, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Howard with the ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
The defender doesn't overdo it and risk a foul, but he definitely impacts the release.
He shoots. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6 points.
Quick thinking pays off for Paul. The defense just wasn't ready for a swift pull-up J.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Magic leading by 21. On the court for Orlando. Banchero out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Suggs. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to 1. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Mr. Clutch passes to Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. No one near him, and he gets it to go. Mr. Clutch has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs, on time and on target to a ready shooter.
Here's Green, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Suggs outside. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And it's good. 2 points. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Smith outside. Here's Eason, guarded by Howard. And a foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
here is Green. There's the drive, and it's hammered home by Green.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce, and a great finisher.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Drains the triple.
3 points.
Mr. Clutch has got 32 points in the game.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Green, the pass to Smith. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. The Magic have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. It's tipped. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices: either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Green against Suggs. Out to Thompson. Offensive board. The shot comes out. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's hauled in by Houston.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Orlando has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 37. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the... Oh, he backs it down!
That is incredible.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mr. Clutch.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Pass to Green, over Howard. That one's wide left. Here's Orlando. Suggs, the pass to Mr. Clutch. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Nails it from 3. Mr. Clutch has got 42 in the game.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Out to Thompson. Back to Green. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K.
Hello and thanks for joining us at Noche Legandary, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Roddy in at the 4 spot. And for Orlando, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Howard in at the small forward position. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team. In my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for the next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
No good on that one. No good on the second free throw. Now, here's Suggs. He's starting closely.
Daniel. First personal.
The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
A free throw drops for Suggs. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Roddy. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Rockets in Houston. Here's Young. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
Suggs finds Howard. Carter right side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's as deadly a weapon as you're going to find in the league, an average of almost 35 points a game. Wow.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Roddy. He kicks it to Young. Lets a floater go. Carter pulls it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that's how you execute in transition. Love Banchero's approach in those situations.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Jazz.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
There's Mr. Clutch. What a tremendous game he played against Houston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first time out call here for the Hawks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Goga Bitadze comes in for Paolo Banchero. Black's checked in for Howard. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Here's LaRavia. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. They need this. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Parker, the pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Brown. The offensive rebound. Pass to Barker. From past the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's Atlanta now, following the 3 from Barker. Here's LaRavia. Can't connect from short range. Magic leading by 11. Black the pass to Anthony. Good on the shot.
All of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to LaRavia. Brown outside. Pass to LaRavia. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
How about that 7'6" wingspan of Valanciunas? That helps him erase the shot.
Buffkin off with the layup. And so it's the Orlando Magic. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
They've got Howard. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Banchero. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Rockets lit up the floor. He had 42 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
It's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And finished off by Banchero.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here is Daniels. The Magic hitting the bucket. Pass to Buffkin. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Buffkin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Parker, the pass to Carroll. Down low. Rebounded by the Hawks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Buffkin. Steps back and fires. With 1 on the clock, and it's Okongwu slamming it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Suggs.
2 minutes remaining.
Daniels, no good.
2 minutes.
Orlando leading by 20. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Carter. That one goes in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hawks shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Passes it to Roddy. Here's Buffkin. 3-pointer. That shot, no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Plan has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Johnson in the corner. Puts up a 3. Atlanta again missing. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Parker. Hits it from about 6 feet away. 15 points for Mr. Clutch.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The pass to Okongwu. Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Barker. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the chart.
And so it's the Orlando Magic cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Roddy in at the 4. Hawks shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Pass to Young. Now Daniels. No scoring in this one. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Carroll grabs the board. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the second. Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Howard, the pass to Barker. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Maurice checked in for the Magic. The Hawks trail by 20. Young pass to Roddy. Young, good. Young's got 9.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Young. Howard wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Howard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. The biggest of the game was 24 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Roddy the pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Mr. Clutch. 19 points in the game. Sinks that one from the post. Mr. Clutch has got 21.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
So Orlando going with an old school. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Black in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Young. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
He gets it in there. 23 points for Mr. Clutch.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Johnson against Banchero. Johnson, the pass to Roddy. The shot missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
There's Mr. Clutch, covered by Okongwu. Black the pass to Barker. Shot clock at 6. No good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Young with no one around. Off target from outside. There's the 3, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Roddy. Ripped away. Barker, the pass to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Young. Clock at 6. Here's Barker. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Barker, the pass to Banchero. And the shot is good.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Pass to Roddy. Back to Young. And nothing is falling for him right now. Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Carter. Again, the Magic score.
And we know Carter Jr. has put work into his jumper. There you see the results on display.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All 3 teams now.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.